very excited to have in the Triple M commentary box Michael Hurley. Not playing today, Hurls, which is disappointing. Welcome to you, and tell us what's wrong and when will we see you back?
Thanks, Dust. Thanks for having me. Got a little hammy, so hopefully just miss this week and play the Brisbane game coming up in a couple of weeks. So.
Hurls is another one of the boys that I had a bit of time with, Chief, at the AIS, who I had a great fondness for.
Michael, you're the exception to the rule today because we've been talking about all the players that Duke's worked with, and none of them are actually getting a regular game now. So we're a little bit concerned about the work that he did. I know that Collingwood are very happy to see you in here, that's for sure.
How tall are you, Hurls? Just give us the definitive height, please, because we had an argument about you not long ago.
Okay, I think 6'4" or 194 centimetres, roughly.
Doesn't
help
me.
Size. That's a good size.
I didn't think he was that tall.
You were going to 6'2", 6'3", were you?
Well, in that case, you are ideally suited. I mean, you are anyway, but in terms of size for the modern-day key forward, you got Essendon are blessed because you got yourself and Stewie Crameri and anyone else, Paddy Ryder, wants to float through, but it gives you great flexibility to be able to play a stand in the hole key forward, that is but you can get on your bike and present as well. So the fitness point of view thing with the big size, it's perfect for a footballer of the modern era.
Yeah, I suppose football these days is turning more and more into a running game, so fitness is a massive part of it. And you see, Stuart Crameri, who shows that, who's an amazing athlete. He's fast, he's fit, he's strong, and I think he's a perfect package now for the key forward. He might be a little bit shorter, but he's got it all.
What were you like when you're under the Duke's sizable wing? He's got half the AFL under his wing as a youngster in the AIS. What were you like from a fitness point of view? How were your numbers in beak testing and 4Ks and all that sort of stuff?
Oh no, they were rubbish. I was always terrible as a kid, and I'm still really not fantastic. But I'm trying to develop that. It's obviously an area I've identified I need to get better at, and playing that centre half forward role it is pretty demanding. You need to run a lot on the lead and running back towards goal. So I suppose that is an area I need to improve in.
Yeah, my point is that your attitude always is impeccable. That's what we're told and we believe, and we can see it in the way you play. So there's no question you will be doing everything you can, but you can change that as a player. There are a lot of players that come into AFL footy, young kids, and they, us as commentators go, they haven't got the tank. Jack Zeeber was a classic example, I think, anyway, although he had some injury problems, but you can build it. It takes time. It takes a couple of years to get it up, and you, as you just said, you're not where you want it to be, but you'll get there, you think?
Yeah, I'm hoping so, and I think the more pre-seasons you can have and stay injury-free, it does help, and I think Jack was a bit harshly done by. He was always pretty fit. I thought as we were growing up, he was under Duke's wing as well.
Oh, no, not another one.
Oh, come on.
So,
just another one, Garry.
Just going to head off on a tangent for a moment, Warrior, if I can. You know that I'm partial to doing tennis workouts down at Melbourne Park, Duke, and you've been down for the odd hit.
All about himself.
No, it's not. Oh. What I have seen in recent times is we've seen Michael Hurley and Dyson Heppel as regular visitors to the tennis centre. Now, what's going on down there?
Dyson and I are lucky enough to do a bit of a work placement down at Tennis Australia, so we're sort of filtering through a few different areas and trying to find an area that suits us. We're doing a bit of work there. I suppose you can get caught up in football, and it's nice to have something away from it. And I've seen you on the court a couple of times looking fantastic. So
he's being very kind there.
I think he's being facetious.
No, I don't think he was.
I think he was.
He's not like you.
Now, Mick, I don't know if you listen to a lot of Triple M football. I suggest you do because you're a young man and switched on and like to be entertained. What we generally do with these interviews is the boys handle all the footy because they're best equipped, and then I do the after-hours stuff.
Well, he's not best equipped to do that, but he asks the questions anyway.
Mick, how's everything going there for you? I would imagine a young man who looks like yourself and presents the way you do wouldn't struggle in that area. Everything going all right?
Everything's going quite all right. I've a lovely girlfriend, Sian. We've been for the last 2.5 years, so no complaints.
We got a beautiful Essendon media lady down the back who's about to...
Horrified.
She's about to clip you, Jim.
Nick, I haven't finished. I'm not sure whether tracking square for 2.5 years when you're in your position is the ideal thing.
Come on, Jim.
Mick,
come on.
You need to use these years wisely, Mick, is my point.
Call an end of the interview.
Have you thought about this or not?
No, not at all. I think I just got a phone call from her dad before this interview, so I better be nice. No, I'm a happy man with Sian, and she's fantastic.
Even with the new big contract as well, and extended.
Come on, you two blokes. Jeez.
A reasonable line of questioning.
Ordinary stuff from the front row.
Ordinary. You stay where you are, Hurls. It's obviously working for you, and your footy's great, and you're in a great spot, so don't listen to those two.
I need to have a private conversation with you, Nick, and just turn that right around. Very nice to see you. We love watching you play footy. Sad you're not out there today, but good luck next weekend with the rest of the season.
Mark, your own involvement with this particular day. You were at Essendon when this game took on the life it's now got. Obviously, you're at Geelong for a large chunk of that time. And
I didn't think you were going to mention Geelong, Damien. Well, can we just do an interview without mentioning it once, please?
Well, it's got nothing to do with Geelong, this question, Mark. I just want to get your take on this
good.
day.
Yeah.
And I just obviously stating facts. You're at Geelong for a large chunk of that time. You've been back at Essendon last year and obviously this year. Just this day itself and being involved in a team that plays on this day. Can I just, as I said at the start of the question, just get your take on being part of this day?
It's a great day, mate. Yeah, it's a very, very good day. I enjoyed it a lot.
Bob, we're going to let you go, mate. Just one quick one from me. There's talk in I think even the mere fact that there was an article in the paper today daring to ask the question, would Jobe Watson end up being a better player than Timmy? Well, no one's better qualified to... I don't give you a
Garry,
definitive answer.
You know I'm not going to answer that.
No, but what a compliment to Jobe.
Yeah, that's right, because Timmy's, number 6 overall on the whole list of Essendon's best players, champions of Essendon. So, Jobe's a very, very good player, and they're 2 best and fairest already. Captain, very, very good captain. You probably have to give the nod to Tim at this stage.
I think Wispy Watson will be on the phone if he didn't.
He'd be dirty, wouldn't he?
Hey, Bomber, thanks very much for joining us. Good luck.
Good on you.
Good on you, Bomber.
Thompson down on the boundary there.
What? We need to ask Warrior.
Oh,
what's happened there, Dave?
Dismissed offhand.
It was.
Well, he didn't want to answer the question, did he?
He just smacked you. Have you needled him at different stages? Oh, there's a nod from the Warrior.
Is it a long list of people that don't like you, Damo?
It's a growing list.
I want to start distancing myself from you on Monday if that's the case.
I don't think he liked your boots for it.
I think he had the 3-wood on the tee box and then went back to the bag and brought out the driver. Said, I'm taking this short par 4 on.
If you reckon there's a better poster boy for AFL footy right now than Jobe Watson, I would like to hear about it, because I'd be very happy to put him up against anyone in terms of getting the job done on when it matters most, under the real heat, and then handle himself with class and dignity off it.
Sort of reminds me a fair bit of myself. Matty Thompson on the line.
Nothing. From poles apart.
Very similar sort of acts on a
It's
hell of
about
a
as
lot
deep
of
as I can get about a young man, and you've just ruined it.
Cheapened it in one fell swoop.
From the heart style then, Chief. The voice style, that was.
I think real strong similarities. Betfair. Thompson. Looking here, Garry. Kidding yourself? What?
Hey.
Jobe Watson, A-grader, U-C... ... head.
Andy, the Twitter...
This is my own text, by the way. This isn't even...
That's your own family, Jim.
Mrs. B and your boys. I tell you, there's a lot of interest in Warrior v Bomber Thompson on the Twitterverse, and overwhelming support of Warrior, which will bump him up. He's a bit flat.